Sobas.
Hike out of there!
Good Friday to one and all. Friday the 13th.
Oh, boy.
Some of you out there are a little skittish today because it's Friday the 13th. Some of you, take it or leave it. And some of you go, I don't care.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's kind of funny, though, the idea that one day is unlucky. Tomorrow could be unlucky.
Yeah.
You might have a great day today, and things can go south in a hurry tomorrow. So I guess maybe it's a conversation piece, but it's considered unlucky only in the Western culture, something about the Last Supper in the Bible having 13 people, Jesus and the 12 apostles. There's a clinical name for the fear of Friday, and I cannot pronounce it. It's a long name, but businesses actually see a little less business in certain areas, such as airlines. You know, maybe taking a trip, flying over the ocean is not something you feel comfortable about on Friday the 13th. Some of you don't feel comfortable about it any time. But, it's Friday the 13th. Which means we're going to golf today in the Rotary tournament this afternoon.
That's the plan.
And we already know Friday the 13th can't hurt our game any.
No, it can't. It really can't have any more negative of an effect on our golf game than where it currently stands.
It will not be surprising if we hit a car.
Yeah.
Glance one off a tree and hit somebody in the head. This is something that happens with our teams on a regular basis.
We're actually kind of, at least I am, I'm kind of excited about golfing on Friday the 13th in hopes that it might have the adverse effect.
It may.
You never know.
Well, hopefully the Rotary will raise a lot of money today for all the good things that they do. And I know they'll see some of that money get to teammates and different things that are their co-projects that they team up with other people on. And it will be fun. And I love the idea that it's 9 holes and you can do it in an afternoon and not have to take the whole day. And it's just a fun tournament. They put together a nice one, and we're happy that we're going to be involved today. We're going to have 2 teams today.
We are.
2 pairs.
Yep.
Mr. Crawley, who golfs quite a bit, and Brent Apperson, who doesn't.
Correct. Not as much as he'd like to.
Brent Apperson doesn't. Jeremy Shipe doesn't golf too often, and Dave Burney has very little golfing in the last few years.
Yeah.
So we match up pretty well, except for Mr. Crawley.
You think they'll let us play together?
Oh, I hope so.
Okay.
We no reason to damage everyone else's day.
I was going to say it. It probably won't be a problem putting us together because no one else will want to golf with us.
Also, lots of things going on today, tomorrow, and Sunday. We'll tell you about all of that this morning and in detail in the 9 o'clock hour because Jeremy is heading up to Anselmo to the Old Mill Market and is going to be broadcasting live from there to provide all the details about Big Sky Jubilee. And they have so much family fun lined up for the kids and for the families. Good food, tractor pull, music, parade, ranch rodeo on Sunday. We'll find out all about that here this morning on The Breakfast Show.
Yeah.
Such great people up there.
If you're watching on Facebook, you can't see Dave's whole T-shirt and what it says on it, but I want to bring attention to it. It says, "Relax, the DJ is here."
Yeah, the DJ's here. Don't worry about it. It'll be, hopefully have a soothing effect on our golf team.
Oh, good. Yes, I like that.
Have a sip of coffee.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just off my game here this morning. I don't know what's going on. I didn't get my cup of coffee.
Well, there's
I'm
some
just
left.
completely out of sorts.
Better get there before Jack gets his next cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's getting low.
Okay.
Yesterday was a fun day for you and softball players. The ladies competed last night at Tomahawk at the field, and you called the game, and it was
I did.
fun to games, I should say. It was fun to listen to.
Yeah, it was great to be there. I think it's been, I was talking to Larry Kottner, who, man, how many years has Larry been helping us off and on?
100
cover high school
years.
sports. 100 years? I think you're right. But I was talking to Larry, and I guess Larry, I think, did a Spirit softball game. He thought somewhere around 10, 15 years ago.
Okay.
So this was the first one we've done since then, whenever that was. And it was great to be there. Had a lot of fun. Great to see the girls build the program, which is what they're doing right now. And so to be there and call the games, it was a lot of fun. Want to say thanks to the sponsors that allowed us to be there. Special thanks to Sarah Russell, really helped us kind of put all of this together. Appreciate her help and everybody associated with the program. And then big thanks to Agland ATV. They pulled up a Polaris General right up there down the first base line, and it was just perfect to set all of my equipment, set in the back, and call the games. So we called it the Agland ATV broadcast booth last night.
That's great.
So that was fun. And then one of the unexpected surprises for me was at the umpires who were working the game. There was one who said hi to me, and I know him. And it turned out it was Leon McConnell, who, to me, growing up, was Mr. McConnell, my business teacher in high school.
Oh, wow.
So I took kind of a extra long break at the end of the game before we gave the totals so that I could talk to him a little bit. That was fun for me to get to see him and visit just a little bit. I will say this. I thought that his strike zone was a little bit more lenient than he was with my grade when I was in high school.
He's a good teacher then.
Yes. So, but it just reminds you how small the world is, getting the opportunity to visit with him. So that was a lot of fun.
All right. Well,
but yeah, thanks to everybody who helped us put that together, and we'll do it again. We got one more doubleheader that we're going to broadcast for you. We'll do it on Thursday, this coming Thursday, when Broken Bow hosts DCB.
All right. And that'll be on Tyke Arnold Field again?
Yes. Yep,
okay.
Tyke Arnold Field. And then our next Legion Seniors broadcast, if you're wondering, will be on Wednesday of next week when Broken Bow hosts Minden at Paul Brown Field.
That's an important one.
It could be, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Baseball and softball, full swing. And there's a big tournament coming to town that brings hundreds of people into Broken Bow in the very near future. And baseball continues. The Ag meeting was held last night. Jeremy covered that. They're working on getting everything set up for the fair. And next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, will be the Demo Derby, which is being brought back out at the fairgrounds. So plenty of things to do and festivals happening. And this particular show, we're going to be highlighting Big Sky in the 9 o'clock hour. Let's take a look at the Prairie Pioneer Center menu. Excuse me. A chef salad with taco meat, cottage cheese, and fruit is what they're serving today. And you can call 872-6121 if you're kind of coming unexpectedly. If you're a regular customer, you probably don't have to. If you're bringing somebody along, give them a call. And you can call that same number, 872-6121, to set up home delivery. Also a reminder, tomorrow is Flag Day. And in honor of that, they're having a Flag Day retirement at the Veterans Building. And that starts at 4 o'clock tomorrow with a free will donation supper by the Lions Club. And they would love to have you stop by and retire your flag if you need to, or just stop by and have a late afternoon, early evening meal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's a picture. You see that guy right there?
Yes.
Del Moniger?
Yes, I happen to know him.
He's very active in American Legion and VFW. They would be lost without him. He heads things up a lot of times and works with the office here, Veterans Office. And they're having a big day today at his business, Culligan Water.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And let's see, today, get all my facts straight here. Open house and grand reopening at 3 o'clock this afternoon at Culligan in Broken Bow. Now, you might remember last summer that storm that nipped a few places and did some damage and took the roof off Culligan, or totally destroyed it anyway, and they got water damage and all of that. And it's taken them this long to get everything put back together and rebuilt and improved, and they'd like you to see it. So open house and grand reopening at 3 o'clock today at Culligan in Broken Bow. Celebrate the renovations following that storm about a year ago. And those are some of the things we wanted to remind you about. We have some more coming up. Let's play the game.
Okay, let's do. Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, in case my daughters are listening. Just a reminder.
I don't know how they would not know.
Yeah. Anyway, here's your question for today. We've been asking questions about famous fathers. Hey, were you an Indiana Jones fan? Did you like the Indiana Jones movies?
They were fun.
Yeah. Last two I didn't think were as good, but big fan of Indiana Jones. Well, here's your question for today. Indiana Jones's dad in the movies was played by Sean Connery. The question is, in which 1989 film did Sean Connery play the character? Here are your choices: Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, or The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Indiana Jones' dad was played by Sean Connery in which 1989 film? Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, or The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
And action!
It's Dave and Brent getting the action started on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
The right approach to care makes all the difference. And at Broken Bow Dental, that means staying true to the values that matter most to this community. Dr. Casey McLeod and her team build lasting relationships, knowing every patient by name. She also listens, making certain your treatment is the right fit. And with advanced technology, the team at Broken Bow Dental streamlines care, completing procedures in fewer visits so you can get back to what matters most. Located right off Highway 2 in Broken Bow, Dr. McLeod's practice is now accepting patients. Better, brighter, Broken Bow Dental.
At Team Physical Therapy, we offer extended hours 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and walk-ins are always welcome because we feel convenience couldn't be more important when it comes to your health. Even further, we can visit you in-home for physical therapy if you can't make it to our office. From pre- and post-pregnancy pain to dry needling and everything in between, call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or visit us at myteampt.com. It's your choice. Choose right. Choose Team Physical Therapy.
And we have Eric on the line. Good morning, Eric. How are you?
Good morning. Very well.
Good, good. Here's Brent with your question.
Okay, Eric, Indiana Jones' dad was played by Sean Connery in which 1989 film? Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, or The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
That would be The Last Crusade.
And that would be the correct answer. Way to go. And because you've answered correctly, we've got a we've got a certificate here that's going to get you a free drink from the Secret Garden just outside Myrna. Watch for their trailer, too. They're all over the place at festivals and stuff during the summertime. So we'll have your card here ready for you to pick up whenever you can make it out here.
Sounds great. And I'll have a little fun with you guys. I'll give you a hint to my true identity.
Oh, good. All right.
My father-in-law has 2 great locations for you to find your furniture needs. The flooring store downtown and the store out east by Runza.
That's your father-in-law?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Bow Family Furniture.
Oh,
so.
Nice.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
Thank you, Eric, for bringing that up. Bow Family Furniture, you say?
I just wanted to make sure you get that written down.
Absolutely.
And those locations again, Eric?
And make sure you put my name next to it on the bill.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Eric, you made our day. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you did.
You bet.
Talk to you later.
Have a good day.
Hey,
You
thanks,
too.
Eric.
Well, that was about 3
All right,
charges.
well, I was
there.
just going to say, man, how much you want to charge Ron for that plug?
Oh, times 3 on that one.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Eric. That was great. Thanks for calling.
We appreciate that. Good morning. Wondering if you could wish Gary Wright a happy 80th birthday today.
Oh, my goodness.
And his favorite song is Trashy Women. And so Stacy says, would you play Trashy Women for Mr. Wright on his 80th birthday? And we will do that.
It's his favorite dancing song.
Yes.
Wow.
I guess it's the beat, not really the lyrics.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just... That's funny.
Oh. Well, 80 years young.
I would love to see Mr. Wright dance to that song.
Oh, you know he can.
I know he can, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he still teaches the dance class, doesn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah, country dance.
Well, we'll get to that. Don't give up on us. We'll have that song, Mr. Wright. So get ready to dance in the kitchen here in just a little bit. We'll take a timeout.
The Breakfast Show
Don't know what I do without them. They're awesome.
on KCNI KBBN.
Save on your next project now at Menards. For softer skin and cleaner clothes, shop our great selection of water softeners. Morton's Wi-Fi integration allows for tracking and alerts, which puts you in control of your water while at home or away. Morton's look-ahead technology learns and predicts your water needs, saving you money. Save on Morton Water Softeners. And don't forget to check out our weekly flyer on menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
This is Bill Wise with the latest Appetite for Pork report. Dr. David Newman, Senior Vice President of Market Growth with the National Pork Board, shares the latest.
The new tagline is actually, taste what pork can do. You almost have to say it to yourself over and over again. But what we need everyone to understand is this wasn't done in a vacuum. It wasn't done in a silo in Clive, Iowa. This was done using data, using consumer testing, and really focusing in on what drives the future consumer the most. Taste what pork can do. It has to be focused on taste and flavor. It has to have a message about versatility or convenience. And it also needs to lend to nutrition or balance. This is about saying pork is a really unique position globally. Remember, we are still the #1 protein in the world in consumption.
To find out more, visit porkcheckoff.org/radio.
Road. That goes out to Mr. Gary Wright on his 80th birthday. And Stacy wrote back, what did she say, Brent?
Well, listen, I mean, this is what reporters do. You give the source.
Facts.
Okay, and it says Stacy Wright Bailey comments this. I think he likes the lyrics, too.
He likes the beat to dance to, and it's easy to dance to, and he likes the lyrics, right?
That's what this person said. Anyway, yes.
Yes, we didn't say
That's
it.
right. Exactly.
And we didn't
You
mention...
you got to name the source.
Yep.
That's just good radio work.
And we didn't mention Bow Family Furniture this morning. Eric did.
Exactly.
So
yes.
write that down.
Yeah, let's do that again. Right. Okay.
Road work set to begin out our way, Brent.
Oh yeah, Monday, right?
Monday, the 16th, weather permitting. The work will begin. And this is a span on Highway 2 from near Webster Avenue, which is the turn-in to the Thompson Edition.
Okay.
And then all the way past us and near Myrna to the Victoria Springs turnoff that you go over the tracks on and go to Victoria Springs. So that's the area that's going to be reworked from near Webster Avenue and Broken Bow past the Callaway Road and Memorial Drive intersection onto Myrna just past the Victoria Springs Road turnoff. Work will take until the end of September into October because they're going to do some grading, seeding, guardrail work, electrical milling, and asphalt concrete overlay, lane restrictions, a pilot car. Flaggers will be utilized in conjunction with a 12-foot width restriction. And Paulson's Incorporated of Cozad will be the project contractor. And they remind us to drive cautiously near work zones, buckle up, and put those phones down. Please, please put those phones down. And it's going to be kind of a pain. But we look at it this way. It's going to be so nice when it's done because our dash will not rumble when we go down the road anymore.
Yes, yeah. The end result will be greatly appreciated.
Yes, it'll be easier on our automobiles in the end.
And I want to thank you for the description of where Webster Avenue is, because I had no clue until you said what you said, and I know exactly where that street is.
Well, that's how we describe things here in small
It
town
is.
America. But I didn't really put it together either until last night. And we were coming out this way, and Joan said, that's Webster Road goes into the Thompson Edition.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it right there. And it's a busy little area there, so be careful. Yeah. And they'll still be doing work downtown on E Street on Highway 2. And there's some changes going to be made out on the very east end of town with some different configuration there, so that's going to take some reconstruction. So we knew it was coming. We just need to be careful. I think the people are doing a great job getting us through town. The decision-making process at the intersections is interesting because you go across the lane that's being worked on and nudge your way up to where you can see down the other side of the road. Is anybody coming from either direction? And then you either turn right, left, or go straight across. I'm preferring straight across lately. If I can get to the other side and then just drive around in town and get to the destination and not take the highway route, that works. But it doesn't take long to get through town either. So they're doing a great job.
But the bottom line is, folks, this is the message today. Relax.
Yes.
The DJ is here.
Right on. Right on. We got 20 hundredths precipitation. Jack measured up 20 hundredths this morning, and add that to our total, and it's looking pretty nice for June. We have a chance here and there of some more showers, but we did pick up 20 hundredths.
Good.
The airport, if you use that, if you go online and go to the airport readings, they're having some technical problems there with their readings off and on. So I think they showed 9 hundredths today. That could be correct, but I know when they had that 2-inch rain, they showed just a few hundredths, and they were having some difficulties. So we'll do our best to get it correct, and I'm sure they're working on that. Or they may just only got 9 hundredths, but 20 hundredths here. Also want to remind you that we'll be drawing today for our winners for the Nebraska Land concert tickets. We'll be doing that before 9 o'clock because we're going to turn the 9 o'clock hour over to the highlighting of the Big Sky Jubilee. And I'm sure they'll be talking for 25, 30 minutes from Anselmo today, which is perfect. It's great. Take all the time you need. I'm going to ask you a favor, too.
Okay.
During that remote, I need to slip away for a moment.
Okay.
Would you engineer for a little while?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
There's really not a lot of engineering need to be done. Once Jeremy gets talking with folks from Big Sky, we won't take any breaks. It'll just run right through. But
yeah, I'm happy to sit in the chair for you.
Cool.
You bet.
Cool. See, the DJ is here. It's all calm.
Yep. Relax. The DJ is here.
Trashy Women, Gary Wright. I love that.
Yeah. I'll never be able to listen to that song the same ever again.
We're going to play, I was talking with a gentleman yesterday. His name's Doug Johnson. He worked here back in the 90s and was a great employee, and he lives in Omaha, works at a TV station there. And he was back visiting yesterday, and we were talking about music because he was a big, he's a DJ, also does radio, and talking about music. And we said, you just cannot replace the country of the past. It's just too good. It's just too good. We need to keep it going. That's what we're doing at KCNI, and here's one of those cases.
Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Special Reports. Iran's supreme leader is vowing Israel will pay heavily after its warplanes hit more than 100 military sites inside Iran, as well as the nation's nuclear program. Prime Minister Netanyahu.
The Jewish state refuses to be a victim of a nuclear holocaust perpetrated by the Iranian regime.
CBS's Robert Berger from Jerusalem.
This is not a one-off kind of a strike. This is going to come in waves with Israel attacking Iran. And certainly, Iran is going to be launching ballistic missiles and drones toward Israel.
Israel says it notified the White House before the attack. Correspondent Margaret Brennan.
So far, it appears Israel's air defenses, thanks in part to American-provided equipment, they're able to repel any retaliation, responding to what Israel did overnight.
President Trump says, quote, Iran must make a deal before there's nothing left. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Another checkup? Why are so many people getting new puppies?
Dr. Kim's veterinary office is littered with cuteness.
We are booked solid for weeks, but who can say no to a puppy, right? Oh, who's a good boy?
She needs to find extra vet techs to get those pups some extra love.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, candidates can find it easier, so you can hire easier. Redeem your $75 credit at Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KSMB, an October trial is scheduled for a Kearney man accused of stealing property from Buffalo County employees and for shooting at UPS trucks. Anthony Adams, age 23, is charged with felony shooting a gun in his city, village, or county and felony possession of a stolen firearm. He is also charged with misdemeanor shooting a gun in city limits, as well as misdemeanor criminal mischief, theft, and obstructing a police officer. Court records show police were called to 15th Street and Avenue A on April 20th after a report of gunshots in the neighborhood. Police later found Adams carrying a black bag near 8th Street and B Avenue. Police say Adams dropped the bag and ran away. They arrested him a short time later after using a taser. After searching the bag that Adams dropped, officers found cash, drugs, a state ID, and other official documents. They also found cash, gift cards, chargers, vapes, a fishing pole, and more drugs in Adams' backpack. Police later determined that the stolen items belonged to Buffalo County employees who were contacted and reported the items gone from their vehicles parked at the jail. Police also found 3 UPS box trucks at 1122 Avenue B that had bullet holes in the windshields. They traced those shots to Adams. Adams pled not guilty to the charges last week, and a trial is set for October 6th. He is being held at the Buffalo County Jail on a $55,000 bond. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final delivered as the Edmonton Oilers tied the series against the Florida Panthers after erasing a 3-0 deficit. Panthers scored 3 goals in the first period. Edmonton responded with 3 goals in the second period and took the lead in the third period, but Florida tied the game on a goal from Sam Reinhart with 19 seconds left to force overtime. Oilers won the game in overtime 5-4 thanks to Leon Draisaitl, who has set the record for the most overtime goals in a single postseason in NHL history with 4. Game 5 will be on Saturday. In baseball, the Tigers topped the Orioles 4-1. Tarek Skubal pitched 7 shutout innings, giving up 3 hits and striking out 6. The Yankees edged the Royals 1-0. The Cubs defeated the Pirates 3-2. The Brewers shut out the Cardinals 6-0, and the Astros edged the White Sox 4-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Slight chance of thunderstorms. Today, otherwise cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun. Highs around 85, southerly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Slight chance for isolated storms. Tonight, lows around 61, partly cloudy skies. Slight chance of thunderstorms again. Tomorrow, 91. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
They grow up so fast, and soon enough they're off to college. But as time goes by, the cost of tuition continues to rise. You know that college is important, but the expenses may seem out of reach. Edward Jones can help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. Let's work together to help you tackle growing college expenses. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
8:07, let's go outside with Jack Simpson to find out what it really feels like. Jack, what's it like out there?
It's absolutely beautiful. A nice day to maybe hop on a motorcycle, go to the lake or something. It's 67 degrees outside, mostly cloudy. It is kind of sunny in front of the station, but out back here, it's pretty cloudy out back. 5 miles per hour, winds out of the east. Barometric pressure at 29.95, humidity at 88%. The last 24 hours picked up 20 hundredths of precipitation, rounding the precipitation for the month to 2 inches and 97 hundredths. High yesterday of 85, overnight low of 62. Sunrise today was at 6:04 and sunset today 9:13.
All right, Jack.
I do have an update on our nest, too.
Okay.
There is 2 eggs there now.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
Is that what they call a delayed lay?
You're asking the wrong person there.
Wow. So there's 2 eggs. There was just one yesterday.
Yep, there's 2 eggs in there now.
So you see any robins hopping around there trying to protect the nest?
Not right in front of it, but I did see a couple hopping around the gourd patch out that way. So.
Oh, good. Well, I hope they're not eating if the gourds are coming up, I hope. Would a robin eat a gourd plant?
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, keep an eye on it, would you?
I sure will.
Hey, Jack, before we let you go, you mentioned at during your report, you said out back. What direction would that be?
East. No.
Oh,
well, now we know why you said I'm just out back.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, hey, Jack, I got to tell you, some of us, have trouble with directions. I happen to sympathize with you because I oftentimes know which direction I'm thinking about, but I say the other direction.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with directions too, Jack. I just had to give you a hard time.
I know south is to the left of our building, so north is the other way. East or west, one of the two.
Well, let's go with west, shall we?
Sounds
do
good.
that.
Works with me.
Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome.
Oh, Jack Simpson. He is our weather reporter, and he's like a lot of us out here. We don't know which direction we're going, but hey, we're having fun. That's the main thing.
Boasting over 40 years of experience, they know a thing or two about keeping things flowing smoothly. Don't wait until your backyard or basement smell like a swamp. Get on their schedule for a pump every 2 years. For the really tough spots, their sewer camera can spy on what their eyes can't catch. For over 40 years, Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
And Duda Plumbing will also locate bull snakes for you if needed.
Yeah. They'll certainly take pictures of them and send them to you
Yes.
so that you know that one's in your area.
So
Appreciate
then,
that.
And then that makes it so the sales girls won't really enjoy going out and getting their cars out back.
Can't blame 'em.
Yeah, I can't blame them at all. Welcome. We are excited about talking about a very, very worthwhile activity through the Custer County Foundation, and Riley Daffer is here, and I am going to apologize because I have forgotten your name.
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Yes.
Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
I'm getting older. I was never very good at names anyway, so please forgive me.
You're fine. You're
Okay.
fine.
All right, Riley, jump right in. This is always exciting to see something that's doing good for our community.
Yes, absolutely. We are getting ready to kick off our third gift for Custer County. And so our goal for that is to just kind of grow philanthropy and inspire our county to come together and raise funds for our nonprofit and organizations that we have in Custer County. I think people would be shocked to know the amount that we have. And some of these are housed under our umbrella, some are not, and that's great. And we, just aiming to create that awareness for ongoing projects and whatnot. And so we're excited. It's going to be a quick and crazy 2 weeks, but we're ready, kind of. I think so.
I think it's a proven method, so that's good to know. 2 weeks is not a long time, so kind of give us the nuts and bolts of how it works.
Okay, so back at the beginning of the year, we had applications to sign up and nonprofits. So we've got 43 nonprofits and projects that are participating this year, which is up from, I think it was 23 last year. Yeah, so almost double. And so they, reach out to donors or are having fundraisers during this 2 weeks. And so whatever they bring in to the pool, we give the percentage that they raise out of that pool back to them out of our matching funds. Okay. So it's not a dollar for dollar. It is a percentage based. And so that's the part that kind of throws people. Yeah. But last year or 2 years ago when they ran it, I think we had over $200,000 raised. So I know just the sheer amount and giving that we see out of this. And it's not just Custer County. They have them from all over. I think last year they had one from Australia. Oh, I think someone had like a friend of a niece and they got like the farthest away or something. And it was really cool. And so we'll do the $50,000 in matching funds, and then we have about $2,700 in incentive prizes that we'll be giving away throughout the week or the couple weeks. And so yeah, we're excited. We've got our volunteers to come in. Jen's been crushing handing out postcards. Sent her on a very long walk the other day, and she was not nearly as excited about that as I was. But so yeah, we're excited. We had our informational meetings and met with the nonprofits, and we're excited. So, yes.
So Jennifer, what's the reaction when you're out there? Most people familiar with it when you hand out the card, or is new to some people, or?
For sure. It seems like there's been a lot of exposure about it, and everybody is very welcoming, and I got to leave some cards around, and yeah, it's a lot of support within the community.
Yeah. Well, you had $200,000 raised last time?
I think it was right above that, but yes.
Okay, and so you've doubled the amount of participants.
Yes.
Do you visualize doubling the amount of money?
I mean, I would hope so. Some of our people that are participating have some very, very large goals. Like we've got the, what is it? The Callaway Good Life Center. They've got a huge goal. The Inclusive Playground has a huge goal. But then, there's other ones that are like the Veterans Building. That's like, we just want to raise money to take care of our floor. And so it's exciting to see. With the economy, you never know.
Right.
So that's kind of the wrench that's been thrown in the plans. But people are so generous, and we see that time and time again at gala time and all that stuff. And so you never know what can happen, truly.
Yeah.
So.
Well, whatever's raised is wonderful, but if it would come close to doubling, that would be something to celebrate.
That would be astronomical and fantastic.
Yeah.
Speaking of celebrating, we are planning on doing the awards and handing out money before the Custer County Fair Parade. So
it's a good time to do that.
Yes. So
okay.
I think we're gonna hopefully see if you guys will let us hang out with you for a little bit.
I'm sure we can arrange that. There's usually kind of a little lull before the parade begins, but everybody's sitting there and awaiting the parade. And as announcers, sometimes we're wondering, well, should we talk or should we just play music? So this will work out perfect.
Let me tell you, we have an opportunity. So,
well, come on down.
Yes, perfect. So I think that's the tentative plan. I've got to confirm everything, but as of now, it is. So
you're welcome to stick around and help us MC the parade too, if you like.
I was in it last year, so
there you go.
I hate to deprive my fans of that. So
good reason. Jennifer, you have some notes there. Did you have something that you wanted to cover?
Yeah. What did you want to talk about today?
What did I want to talk about? I'm just really excited. This is going to be my first time with, obviously, the Gift for Custer County, but it's just been a great experience in preparing, and we're going to be at the office a little bit later than normal, but I'm all for it.
Yep.
I'm excited to see what this next 2 weeks brings for us.
Yeah.
We close down the office usually at 4, but we're planning to stay until 5, and we've told people if we need to stay later or be there earlier, obviously we can accommodate however we need to do so. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Gosh, is there anything about this that we need to talk about?
Yes, just a few things. You can give online and do it from the comfort of your house. It's just like online shopping. You will have to register just so we can get all your information and whatnot and make sure you're credited for those donations. So you can give online. You can go through CusterCountyFoundation.org and click the Give for Custer County link. Or else you can come in and see us in the office, and we've got our donation forms. Just make sure checks are made out to the Custer County Foundation. If you're just doing one check for one organization, make sure that organization is in the memo. If you're doing a lump check and you want to benefit numerous ones, we've got our donation forms in the office. They're also available online. If you want to come in and just hand it off, that's fine. You can also mail them in. We just ask that they're postmarked by June 30th. That way they can count for the matching pool. We've tried to make it as easy as possible for people to give, and
it's, and I don't know, Brent, if you feel this way, but I think when you give and it's doing good things in the communities in this area, it's easier to reach into your pocket, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't want to overlook the match that comes out of this. I mean, that comes from somewhere too.
Yes.
And so how thankful are we that matching funds are available for what this project is all about?
Yes. We since it's every 2 years, we take like $10,000 to $15,000 off the gala each year. Normally that goes back into our grants, but I mean, this is essentially the same thing. But then we're also using our our Yanagita funds, I believe. So Roy Yanagita, one of our founding members, huge philanthropist for Custer County, and just all around great guy. We are using those funds that he donated and raised for us. So
good point there.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Riley, Jennifer, I don't know if you know about our project out back, but we do have our gourd seeds in the ground.
Oh, good.
And we're planning on selling a lot of gourds for a lot of money for the inclusive playground. We're a little nervous because we're not great gardeners. But I'm getting advice from people about bugs, and I'm already getting emails and texts about what to watch for when you're raising gourds. And we also had some Indian corn pre-donated to go along with the gourds. Now, let's say we raise a nice amount of money. I hate to state how much we're going to make. I mean, I have a goal.
Mm-hmm.
How do we then, when we get that money gathered up, what's the process? Because we'd like to, of course, go through you to get it
Absolutely.
to the playground.
Yep, just drop it off. That's all you got to do.
Just drop off
Yep.
the
Oh,
money.
that's
and-
easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And you'll make sure it gets to
Yep.
the inclusive playground.
Yep, they're housed under our umbrella. So yep.
Okay, that's how that
Super
works.
easy.
Okay.
If you want to do pre-sales during Gift for Custer County, then we can put it in the matching pool.
Oh.
Whoa. That put some pressure on
I was
it.
just going to say that. I don't know. That's a lot of pressure when we haven't harvested anything yet.
Look out there, there'll be one gourd.
Yeah.
So, well, and I think that's the beauty of the foundation. One of the beauties of it is if you want to give, you guys are the platform. You can make it go where
Absolutely.
the people want it to go without a lot of hassle on the donators' part.
Correct.
Right?
Yep. As long as you tell us, hey, this is what we're thinking. Or if someone comes in and goes, we just want to benefit kids. Okay, great. Here's our options that we have.
Yeah.
If you have an idea in mind, or like you guys, you know exactly where you want it to go, super easy. Just bring it on in and we'll take care of it for you.
Okay.
And we let, we send out our tax, golly gee, what is that? Our tax benefit, like your tax cut.
Sure.
And then we also let the fund holders know. And so that middleman is taken out. That way you don't have to be like, hey, Jessica, by the way, I deposited that money.
Yeah.
So yeah, we take care of all that and
Okay.
house it.
Well, we're gonna raise as many as we can, and if someday you hear in the news that there was a gray-haired man, 6'2", arrested for stealing gourds, it's not me.
Yeah, no, and it's because Brent's not 6'2".
Yes.
Oh, I think he would let me.
Right on.
All right, guys.
Is there? I assume there is, like on your website or something, just a list of the organizations that are a part of this.
Yep.
Okay.
If you go to CusterCountyFoundation.org and then click on Giving, and then Give for Custer County, there's the whole list of 43. We've got lots of these postcards that are out and about that have all of them listed on the
great.
back. Also on our donation forms, they're also listed. And then on our Facebook page, we have, or it should finish up on Saturday, we have previewed all of them. And then also they're out there on other posts also. So
great.
Yeah.
All right, Riley, Jennifer, thanks a lot for coming in. Happy Friday to you.
Yay.
Thank you. You guys too.
And don't let it. It's Friday the 13th. It means nothing.
know.
It means nothing.
Yep.
Riley, it means nothing.
I know. I hope so. Knock on wood.
We'll go back to music on The Breakfast Show with country classics here for you this morning.
Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no
Classic. I'll do that, Sam. Great song. Chris Christopherson wrote it. Johnny Cash made it even bigger than Chris did, and other folks have covered it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the version right there that really both Chris and Johnny's versions are great. And later on, they got together as the Highwaymen and performed lots of different music together, as you know. Too bad they didn't make more music when they all got together at that time. Callaway Community-Wide Garage Sale, ladies and gentlemen, been going on for over 35 years. Each year, they bring hundreds of people to Callaway, and the weather's going to be great. It's going to be a fun day tomorrow for everybody, and they'll have it rain or shine. The rain doesn't bother anything. They all have backup plans. At least 24 families are on the map in and around town, and probably more places to go. It's garage sale heaven in Callaway. They'll offer food, fun, great buys, treasures, and bargains galore from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. Maps available at the Callaway True Value and online at Callaway, Nebraska Chamber of Commerce Facebook page. Come early, stay all day. The best buys are in Callaway. Sponsored by the Callaway Chamber of Commerce. And if you're lucky, Ken Petkin will be around and you can get a hug.
There's no fear of Friday the 13th at Sylvester's.
No way.
No way, man. They laugh at Friday the 13th. They're going to throw a party. It's time for a new band inside Sylvester's. Come on out and join them tonight as they welcome in Brandon and the 11s. There's no cover charge to see this new group at Sly's. They play country and country rock. And to make the party even more special, they'll be celebrating Freddie's birthday. Freddie had a birthday this week, so they're going to celebrate in a big way tonight. You know it's going to be a great time with plenty of grooving on the dance floor. So come discover Brandon and the 11s tonight at Sylvester's in Broken Bow.
Circle V Stitch-In Post. Don't settle for the ordinary when you can have something truly unique. At Circle V Stitch-In Post, Velma brings you ideas. She'll accept your ideas. She'll bring them to life with top-quality custom embroidery. Now, if you want your farm name or your brand on the apparel, or maybe it's school swag, getting ready for next year, whatever it is, Velma can get it for you if she doesn't have it on hand. She has shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, polos, hats, and more. Check out her selection of cowhide coasters, rugs, and table runners personalized just for you. If you're needing a unique gift for a baby shower, wedding, or special occasion, Velma has great ideas and can create something unforgettable. And just to mention a few things that are in the gift category: Afghans, aprons, personalized towels for gifts or kids in sports. And don't forget she carries top-quality leather jackets personalized to fit your student style. Skip the hassle of online shopping. Get custom quality at great prices right here in Broken Bow. Call Velma today at 308-872-6173. That's 872-6173. If she doesn't answer, leave a message. She'll get right back to you. Circle V Stitch-In Post on Paulson Road, north of Broken Bow.
Well, if you're still wondering what to do for Dad for Father's Day, I don't know of too many dads that don't enjoy food.
Exactly.
So there you go. Take him to the Tumbleweed Cafe. They're open 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily for dine-in. Of course, they have that wonderful Sunday buffet that they serve. Some of the other options, don't forget about their Wake and Bake Nook, open every Monday through Friday until 6. Delicious take and bake casseroles you can take home for a home-cooked meal on these busy summer nights. And from 6 to 11 Monday through Friday in the mornings, you'll find delicious breakfast items, including burritos, sandwiches, cinnamon rolls, biscuits and gravy, and more. Drive through and grab a quick breakfast to go. That is 6 to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday at the Tumbleweed Cafe. And don't forget, connected to them now, Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill for drinks and delicious sports bar food like cheese cigars, wings, clubhouse flatbreads, burgers, and fries. The Tumbleweed's Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill, west side of the Tumbleweed, open 7 days a week from 5 to 10 in the evening. But Carmen always says the grill will stay on until she walks out the door. So there you go. Experience Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill in Broken Bow.
Big Sky, we're going to learn more about it in just a little bit in the 9 o'clock hour. They're up at Anselmo, or on their way to Anselmo right now. Jeremy and Christy are on their way, and they are going to highlight all the activities that you can take part in this weekend. Tomorrow, one of the big events is the tractor pull, and there is no admission for the tractor pull. It will start following the parade, featuring antique, farm, V8 tractors, and pickup classes. And starts about noon. And the pre-registration for you folks out there bringing in tractors starts at 9 a.m., and pre-registering is encouraged. For more information or to pre-register, contact Jeremy Fiorelli at 308-643-7350 or Chris Fiorelli at 308-870-3717. You're welcome to compete or just sit and watch the fun tomorrow at the Anselmo Big Sky Tractor Pull.
And speaking of tractors, the 12th annual Custer County Tractor Ride is scheduled for Saturday, June 21st. They'll start off at Westerville Country Partners. They'll have breakfast from 7 to 8 a.m. Tractors will leave at 8 o'clock. This is on Saturday, June 21st. You'll go out for a ways, have a nice little morning break around 10, break for lunch at noon, nice little afternoon break in the mid-afternoon, and then arrive back at Westerville at around 4:30. It's always a great time. This has been going on, well, it's the 12th annual now, and people really enjoy it. So get your tractor ready and enjoy the 12th annual Custer County Tractor Ride. This is to benefit the Custer Care Center here in Broken Bow. So bring your antique tractor to travel approximately 50 miles through Custer County. For more information, you can contact Matt Denson or Peggy King at 308-872-6303, 872-6303. The entry fee to participate is $50.
Thank you, Brent. I want to go back and thank Gibbons Electric for promoting the tractor pull in Anselmo. They are taking some money out of their pocket and sending it our way to remind you of that tractor pull. So thank you, Andy. Gibbons Electric, serving the entire area here, and they wanted us to help promote the tractor pull tomorrow. And, what the heck, the tractor ride coming up around Round Valley and through that area as well. It's all about tractors.
Yes, indeed.
People love tractors.
Well, listen, this time of year where it's summertime, people like to go out, sit on the patio, and sometimes you want a little refreshment while you're out on the patio.
True.
And there's no better place to go get that than the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow.
You know, Brent, there's a lot of people now that are getting in to making fancy mixed drinks. It's kind of a fad right now. It's a trend.
Mm-hmm.
And rather than go to a expensive bar in the city and ordering up a Manhattan or something like that, a lot of people are getting the recipes, I suppose because of internet, going online and getting all the right bitters and different things to put in to these cocktails that they do at the bars. And it's really expanding. People are mixing up, they shake it, and the whole works, like you see in the fancy places. And you can do it yourself. And Whiskey Barrel can help you with the ingredients to make those different adult cocktails. So ask them about that. And, of course, if you just like a good old-fashioned domestic beer, they have all the brands and some specialty beers as well, as like Kincaiders and that sort of thing. And if you just want to come in and get yourself a nice cold pop, they have those. And they have some a little line of gift ideas there at the Whiskey Barrel as well. Always check the sign on the front. You'll get some of the humor that Stan has in his brain. He puts on that. And they're open 7 days a week for you. And you can get to them right now. You can still pull in front, and you can come in on the back side of the building as well. It's not that hard to get to, even with the construction going on. And they're right across from Subway, and people are being able to get into both those businesses quite nicely. Vet Care on the corner, so don't let that stop you.
All right.
Oh, this is for Shelley. Hold on.
You've got
And this is from Brent to Shelley.
Hello, darling.
Oh, my. You stopped it.
Well,
okay. You just wanted the hello, darling part.
Yeah.
Hello, darling.
Oh, man. Well, I guess I'll have a cold dinner later tonight. if I get any dinner at all.
We'll be right back.
You're waking up with The Breakfast Show. KCNI, KBBN Radio.
I love it.
Celebrate Dad with the help of Barney Pharmacy while saving some money. All gifts for Dad are marked at 20% off. Dad will love a Nebo headlamp and cap light or the Squid Pro Quo body massager. Barney Pharmacy has tumblers, wallets, and flavored popcorn too. Of course, Montana Silversmith jewelry is an option, which includes money clips, bracelets, and necklaces. Find the perfect gift for Dad at Barney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow.
Hey guys, did you know there are more cows in Nebraska than people? Really? Why? I don't know. Guess they like it here. Know what else there's a lot of in Nebraska? What? ATVs, and that's why Agland ATV in Broken Bow stays so busy. They sell ATVs and side-by-sides too, right? Yep, and tires and provide service too. Check them out online at aglandatv.net. More cows than people, huh? I wonder why. I don't know. You want to go grab a burger? Sure, Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
8:41 is your time.
I feel tears welling up, calling deep inside like my heart sprung a big break.
Unfortunately means some of us are going to have some troubles. Foot pain, hip pain, low back pain, hopefully not all of it. But at Rise Rehab and Performance, we're set up to help you out. We can get you back active and enjoying this nice weather. So come visit us on West Highway 2 or call us at 872-5800.
8:45, we have guests in the studio, and we're going to ask them to participate with us at this time. You want to introduce our guest?
Yeah, Custer Care Center is here. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Peggy is here. And I'm sorry, I forget your name.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Uh-huh.
Hi, Aubrey. How
Hi,
are you?
Dad. I'm good.
Good to see you. How are things at the center? Going well?
There it's going, yep.
Yeah. Summertime, I assume that the residents are kind of enjoying the outdoors a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just took them to the garden center last week, picked out some flowers, picked out some vegetables, and they helped plant. Well, we did that the one day, and then the next day we came back and they all helped plant them. So, yeah, we've been spending a lot of time on the back deck.
Super. All right. So how you want to do this, Dave? You want us to talk about the center first, or you want them to help us with our drawing? Or do you want to do the drawing at the end of
let's
our
ask
conversation?
our guests what they would like to do. We don't know their schedule. They may have an important meeting coming up or something.
Oh, no. We can stay as long as you want.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's talk about the center. That this is the day we're giving away tickets to the 2 Nebraska Land Days concerts. So we'll have you guys help us with that.
Awesome.
Okay.
How's that?
That sounds great.
All right. Aubrey,
Yes.
I think you're kind of in charge of the in-home cares, right?
Yes.
All right. So how are things going? You're looking for help? You looking for new clients?
So I am looking for new clients. We have help. So I have the ability to take on some more clients now. What we do is we go into your house or your loved one's house and we can check on them for you. You know, maybe you live a ways away and dad's at the house, but you just want somebody to check on dad every day, make sure he's taking his meds, whatever. Or maybe mom needs to go to the grocery store. We can do that. We can do some light housekeeping, bathing. We don't always have to give you a bath. Sometimes just having someone there while you take a bath is nice, just in case something were to happen. Companionship is really important. People don't always talk about that, but we need each other. So just
set up meds.
Yep, set up medication. We can take you to doctor's appointments. We do a lot. We just kind of do what you need us to do. And the other thing too, when we come in, if you don't want to take a bath at your house or you don't have a good setup, you can come to the center at Custer Care, and you can take a bath there too in our whirlpool.
How I hope I'm not putting you on the spot too bad here. How many total clients do you kind of have right now with the in-home service?
Around the 40 mark.
Yeah.
Probably.
And that's around the area.
Yes.
Correct.
We go all over.
Okay. All right. So good. So it sounds like you're in a good way help-wise, and that's good to hear.
Yes. Right now I'm in a good ways help-wise. I can take
For
some more.
today.
For today.
For today, yeah.
I can take more clients, though, so.
Okay.
And, we don't have to come every day. If you want us to come a couple times a week, we can do that, too. And if you're not quite sure and you just want to talk about it, I'd love to go meet anybody. I like to go meet people, sit at your house, get to know you, and if you don't want to be a client, that's fine, but then we're friends, so.
Yeah. All right, good. Now, Peggy,
Yes.
you kind of head up this, I don't know how you do it, quite frankly. You head up this thing called transportation, and you have like a fleet of vehicles now that
We
you
have
kind of
13 vehicles.
13, man. And are they, I'm guessing that especially this time of year, they're probably all busy, aren't they?
We have 11 drivers, and on an average, and they're all retired, they work anywhere from 4 days a week up to 6 days sometimes. All 11 drivers.
Yeah. And when we talk about your transportation service, we're talking about just driving people to different medical appointments, correct?
What we do is Medicaid transportation.
All right.
And we do private. It's pretty pricey, so we don't get a lot of private, but we do get some. But they're Medicaid transportation that we do. And we go everywhere. We have a lot in Kearney, Grand Island, Omaha, Lincoln, Overton, Franklin,
North Platte.
North Platte. We have gone into South Dakota.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I mean, the guys, we have very good drivers. I just want to say thank you, drivers, because they're amazing.
Well, it's a tremendous service
Oh,
that you offer because, I mean, there are folks that, well, it can even happen to where a loved one is supposed to take you, something comes up, then they can't, or just someone just doesn't have a ride to get to where they need to go, and you fill that void.
Yeah. I want to also add, we do adult day service.
Yes.
And, like, if you have a loved one that you can't get to the center, we can have them come anytime. We're able to go and get them and bring them to the center and then take them home.
Okay.
Which is a great option for somebody that needs, like if your wife needs to go or your husband needs to go to an appointment and can't take their other loved one, we can come and pick them up for the day and bring them to the center and then bring them home for you. That's a good option for a lot of people is adult day service.
Yeah.
We also have the respite room.
Yes.
So
which is new after
Yes.
the
Very new.
remodel,
It's
right?
new. Very
and I'll tell you,
nice.
it's been busy.
Yeah, so you can bring your loved one. They can stay up to 14 days with us, and we do their meds, give them baths, feed them snacks, activities, everything. So it's a nice, if you need a respite, if you're taking care of your loved one and you just need a little time, or you're going on a trip or have a medical emergency, you can bring them. They can stay with us. We'll take care of them, and then you can pick them back up.
Oh, nice. I want to go back to adult day services for just a moment because you offer the adult day service. It's not just like from 8 to 5. It's through the day.
Right. Well, I mean, we can pick them up at 5 o'clock till whenever they're needed. Yep. It's very nice.
Okay. Let's see. Well, we mentioned the tractor ride is coming up in the month of June,
it
and
is.
you're taking registrations for that now, right?
We can take, if you decide on Thursday night that you want to drive your tractor in it, just give us a call Friday morning. Come on out, meet us in Westerville. We'll get you signed up for it. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I believe so far we have 15, maybe a little bit more than 15 tractors. And that's kind of our average is what we've been averaging. But I also wanted to thank, we wouldn't be able to do it without the people that donate for the meals and things to it. I mean, every time I've done it, the people in Broken Bow are amazing. I mean, you just go and ask them, whatever you need, Peggy, we'll donate. They're very nice about it.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of been a theme of the show today. We had the Custer County Foundation in earlier, and we've been talking about just the generosity of people, and there's another example of it.
Yeah. I also wanted to add, we're kind of doing, this is just kind of, it popped up and we're going to do it. We're doing a steak dinner after the tractor ride.
After all the other food throughout the day.
Right. We're going to do a steak dinner, and it's like a free will donation.
Oh.
So if anybody wants to do that, they can come out. I think we have like 60 steaks available.
Oh, wow.
They can come out and meet us back at the Westerville Country Partners.
Okay.
And we're going to have a free will donation steak after that. So
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sounds like a great day. And the actual date is June 21st,
21st,
right?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Anything else, ladies, about the center that we need to touch on that maybe we haven't addressed yet? Or
We do have a couple rooms available yet.
Okay.
We want to put that out there.
And they're really nice.
They're the new rooms.
Very
so.
nice. All our rooms are nice.
Yeah.
The new rooms are
extremely
nice because you're the first one in them.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
They're pretty
They have their
sweet.
own bathroom, their own closet, big room.
Yeah.
Nice flooring and bright,
Yes.
bright paint. And,
Yep.
Yeah.
Very
you can
nice.
decorate it as you want. You bring your things in and you make it your own. So that's nice.
Yeah, they are nice.
And I know you guys are always open for people who maybe aren't all that familiar yet with the facility. If they want to come in and just look
yes.
around and get a better feel for
Yep.
what the
Yep.
center is, you're always open to that.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
And I believe we're good on staffing
I think we're
right now.
fingers crossed.
It changes all the time. So if you are looking for something, you can come in and fill out
We
an
can use
application,
MedAids.
and we can keep that on. Oh, MedAids, yes.
MedAids.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's good news on the staff situation, that you're kind of in a good place right now. So that's
We have good
encouraging.
staff.
We have very good staff, yeah.
Yeah, you do have a good group.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else? Okay. You guys want to stick around and find out who our winners are?
Yeah, we
I
do.
need the winner.
Ticket giveaway? All right.
Oh, hold it. Wait. I got.
Oh, wait.
Hold it. I got to. Let me just check, see if this is working.
Okay.
Woo! Okay.
Okay, so here's what we have done. We have taken all the names that people have called in over the last couple of weeks. We've got all their names in. If you called in more than once, we've got your name in as many times as you have called during our registration to kind of increase your chances of winning. And what I've done is, can we show this on camera? I want to make sure everybody knows exactly how we're doing this. This is I have put everybody's name in this click to spin thing. Does that look? The computer's going to pick our winners.
Do we get to click to spin it?
I hope this works.
Well, yes, you can.
It says click to spin. Do you want to click to spin?
Well, yeah. I want to
pick
click
me.
to spin.
Well,
if I pick Peggy, that would look a little suspicious.
well, my daughter really wants to go.
All right. Okay. Now, here's what we're doing. We've got there's two headlining acts at Nebraska Land Days. Luke Bryan is going to perform on June 27th. Bailey Zimmerman will perform on the following night on the 28th. So we've got 3 pairs of tickets to each show that we're going to give away. So the way we'll do it is the first 3 winners will win tickets to see Luke Bryan live and in concert. And then the next 3 will win tickets to go see Bailey Zimmerman on Saturday the 28th. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So our first winner, this is tickets to see Luke Bryan. Our first winner is...
Okay, I'm clicking to spin.
Okay, click to spin.
Here we go.
Okay.
Click to stop it.
Yeah, do I click to... No, I don't.
I think it just stops.
I think it's... I've not used it before. You see it? Is it stopping?
Yeah.
Oh, it's slowing down.
Well, it stopped on the half of the graph
So
that
there's
doesn't
no
have
name.
names. So we're going to click to spin again.
It's mine. Just say my name.
What? Aubrey Brown? How did that happen?
No, Peggy King.
Okay, we're gonna try it again.
Well, click to spin again then.
Oh, we have a winner.
Now we have
Ready?
names.
Yes?
Oh.
It is?
Janet Kaufman.
Yay, Janet!
She is going to be so happy.
Okay, going to Luke Bryan, right? She's going to Luke
She's
Bryan?
going to Luke Bryan. All right. And then this winner will go to Luke Bryan as well.
Okay, ready?
Okay, click to spin.
Clicking to spin.
All right.
We need some click to spin music, you know?
See if my name is even there.
Are we going to get a name? Maybe.
Okay, I might butcher the last name.
Oh.
Deb Briner?
Yeah.
Yes, Deb. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Congratulations.
Yay! Ah, there it is. All right. Now this here we go.
Okay.
This pair will go to Luke. This will be our final pair of tickets to go see Luke Bryan in North Platte. Click to spin.
Okay, final one. Here we go.
Okay.
It's spinning.
You're right. I should have got some music lined up for this.
I can sing Luke Bryan songs in the background if you like.
No, please don't.
Oh,
hold on.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
It's Friday.
Is it
Isn't
working?
it?
It's Friday the 13th,
It is.
actually.
And just, you know.
Okay.
You can hear it
Clicking
spin.
to spin.
Must be slowing
Is it going to
down.
stop?
Alan Porter.
Alan Porter! Woo! All right. Okay, so there you go. Congratulations, folks. Tickets to go see Luke Bryan live and in concert. Now, here we go. The following 3 will go see Bailey Zimmerman on the 28th.
And if we get the same winners, we'll have to spin again.
Yes, yeah.
I think I removed them from the graph, actually.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Boy.
way to go.
Aubrey knows how to do this. I
Well.
love it. Okay.
What a kid you have there.
Did you click to spin?
I did.
Okay.
It's
Come on, Dad.
working hard.
It's Buddy.
Buddy.
Buddy. Congratulations, buddy. Woo! All right. Okay. So, woo!
So much excitement in the studio. Okay, we're clicking to spin again.
Clicking to spin. This is to go see Bailey Zimmerman. He sings a couple of good religiously. I like that tune.
That's a big hit.
Dun dun dun.
Dun 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 dun
Dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
Spinning again.
Dum 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 dum.
Did you
not spinning very well?
Did you set up this graph?
No, I was just no. I was sent an email and said, "Here, do this," and so that's what I did.
All right.
You got a winner?
Sandy Shaw.
Yay, Sandy!
Okay, last spin, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, is this the last one?
Yep.
I lost count. Okay.
Then my job is over. Here we
All
go.
right, here we go. Final winner.
It's spinning.
Dum 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 da 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 dum 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 dum.
Keep going.
Dum 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 da 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 da.
Is it spinning?
Oh! Vicky
Hart.
Yay, Vicky Hart.
And I hope Vicky Hart has
we get a
some
bonus,
friends.
Vicky.
Yeah. Vicky Hart should give it to her best friend.
Exactly.
All right, ladies, thank you for
Yes.
helping us with selecting our winners here today. We appreciate it very much. All right, there you go. Congratulations, people. Those are the winners in our Nebraska Land Days ticket giveaway promotion. And thanks to the sponsors, too. I know Grocery Cart, RTA's Hardware were two of our big sponsors, and then some others helped us out, I think, as well. So special thanks to them, and we hope all of those folks enjoy Nebraska Land Days coming up later in the month.
You want to do one last? Dum 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 dum. We'll be right back.
The music to get your day started right.
I listen every morning.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Busy times are here. Good thing the Secret Garden will be able to see you in several places. Visit their trailer on Thursdays for Market on the Square in Broken Bow from 10 to 5. The store outside of Myrna is open Friday 11:30 to 4:30 and Saturday 8:30 to 4:30. Make sure you see them this weekend because 22% is marked off all decor and flowers to celebrate 22 years in business. If that wasn't exciting enough, enjoy a delicious drink or treat with them at the former McDonald's parking lot Tuesdays through June in Broken Bow. They'll see you soon at the Secret Garden.
Is there anything better than getting rewarded? Let us ask you this. How many reward apps do you currently have on your phone? Are you 2 purchases away from that free coffee or maybe a sandwich? Well, maybe we have one last question. Are you being rewarded for spending? If you said no, we can help you change that. At Bruning Bank, we offer 4 levels of our Bruning Bank credit card so we can best match you with the credit card suited for your lifestyle. The best part? You earn rewards with every purchase. Give us a call today at 308-872-2757 or visit BruningBank.com to learn how you can make the most of your purchases. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has been holding talks with world leaders after conducting airstrikes on Iran that are raising fears of an all-out war in the Middle East. Tehran has responded. CBS's Robert Berger from Jerusalem.
So far, they fired 200 drones. Most of them have been shot down, but we can expect ballistic missiles to be headed this way.
Correspondent Ed O'Keefe at the White House.
The president this morning says he warned Iran a potential Israeli military strike on the country would be much worse than anything they know, anticipated, or were told because Israel uses American military equipment and, quote, they know how to use it.
Business analyst Jill Schlesinger says economic fallout is a possibility.
If the conflict leads to a sustained period of higher oil prices, there are going to be long-term inflationary impacts.
impacts. Dow futures down 513 just ahead of the open. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers.
T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it. Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones like the Motorola Edge with Turbo Power charging that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/55 to learn more. With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 new lines with autopay for well-qualified customers plus taxes, fees, and $35 per line connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Chargers sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final delivered as the Edmonton Oilers tied the series against the Florida Panthers after erasing a 3-0 deficit. Panthers scored 3 goals in the first period. Edmonton responded with 3 goals in the second period and took the lead in the third period, but Florida tied the game on a goal from Sam Reinhart with 19 seconds left to force overtime. Oilers won the game in overtime 5-4 thanks to Leon Draisaitl, who has set the record for the most overtime goals in a single postseason in NHL history with 4. Game 5 will be on Saturday. In baseball, the Tigers topped the Orioles 4-1. Tarek Skubal pitched 7 shutout innings, giving up 3 hits and striking out 6. The Yankees edged the Royals 1-0. The Cubs defeated the Pirates 3-2. The Brewers shut out the Cardinals 6-0, and the Astros edged the White Sox 4-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Slight chance for storms. Today, otherwise partly cloudy. Highs around 85, south winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. 61 tonight, slight chance for isolated storms. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun. Tomorrow, slight chance for storms. Highs level off around 91. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Your friends at the Callaway District Hospital, as well as the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, are always striving for excellence. Reserve a ride with their public transit service. Learn about their specialty clinics, explore careers, and connect with them at callawayhospital.org.
Currently in our studio, 68 degrees. We'll say mostly cloudy with calm winds this morning. Barometer 29.97, and the humidity is 84%. Picked up a little bit of nice rain overnight. 20 hundredths recorded at 7 o'clock this morning here at our studios. Precipitation total for the month of June, as recorded here at KCNI KBBN so far, now showing 2 inches and 97 100ths for the month. High yesterday hit 85. The low dropped to 62. Our sunset for this evening is scheduled for 9:13. Well, coming up next, we're going to send you live to Anselmo. We're going to talk Big Sky Jubilee. Jeremy Shipe is getting ready to visit with our friends there about the big festivities coming up this weekend. Before we send it to him, though, we want to take a moment and just thank all of these great sponsors who are bringing this special remote broadcast to you as part of the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I want to say thanks to Christian Electric, servicing residential and commercial electrical needs. Call Josh at 308-258-4164. Custer Public Power District, happy to support the communities in which they serve. Victoria Manor hopes to see you at the Horseshoe Tournament at the 1886 Good Times Saloon, formerly the Foo Bar, and that'll be on Saturday at 1 o'clock. Nebraska State Bank, with locations in Callaway, Myrna, and 2 locations in Broken Bow. Nebraska State Bank wishes you a safe and enjoyable time at Big Sky in Anselmo. Consolidated, their super fast internet can help you find out more information on all the fun activities coming up this summer. Proud to support Big Sky. And Big Sky's Ranch Rodeo. Come on out to the Ranch Rodeo Sunday, June 15th at 1. Calcutta will be at 12:30. Nebraska Past Your Door, a full-service embroidery and custom-printed apparel located in Broken Bow and a proud supporter of the Big Sky celebration. Loud and Proud Fireworks helping us with our remote today. They've got the biggest, boldest, and most unforgettable sky fillers around. Look for the red, white, blue trailer at the former Muddy Creek parking lot and Longhorn Lanes in Burwell this year. Eureka Valley Ag. Contact Peter for all your haying equipment needs. Numbers 308-643-7212. The Market and Mill, which I believe is where our broadcast is originating from this morning. Stop in for some delicious fresh squeezed lemonade this weekend while you're in Anselmo. The Big Sky Tractor Pull, Saturday, June 14th after the parade. Come watch for free. For more information or to enter, contact Jeremy to find out more about that. Markham Construction, contact Adam for all your construction needs. They hope to see you this weekend. Central Nebraska Diesel, another one of our sponsors this morning, your local Renke irrigation dealer located between Anselmo and Myrna. They are fully equipped to keep you running. And finally, Myers Construction, happy to help support Anselmo, and they hope you have a good time at Big Sky this weekend. What an amazing list of sponsors. Businesses around our area who believe and support the Big Sky Jubilee celebration. So let's find out what's going to happen this weekend as we send you live to Anselmo and say good morning to Jeremy Shipe.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. Despite the long intro, you still almost caught me off guard there. It shows I'm enjoying a delicious drink at the Market and Mill. That's the reason. This is called a campfire? Yes. Okay. With toffee on top of it instead of marshmallows. Okay. It's delicious. Thank you, first of all, to the Market and Mill for allowing us to host our remote broadcast here. We're recording a video while we're here. It's not live, but you folks will be able to see it on the Sandhills Express Facebook page. Once we get back to the studio, we'll upload that for you to check out. So first piece of business that we'll do is we'll allow everyone that's sitting at the table that those of you on the radio can't see to introduce themselves and talk about their connection to the celebration this weekend or for hosting us. So go ahead. Well, sorry. It would help if I'll hand you this.
Hey, Mike.
There you go. Go ahead.
I'm Cindy Hempstead, and my husband was born and raised here, so that's how I got suckered into this. And but it's a lot of fun once we get to the day of. But all the planning is intense, but it's great.
And Cindy's been on her phone a lot since we've been here setting up, getting last-minute phone numbers and everything. So everything is coming together, and we'll talk about all those phone numbers and addresses you've been gathering here shortly.
Yes.
Okay, Jess?
And I'm Jessie Chandler Mason. I'm the owner of the Market and the Mill, and I'm also on the Big Sky Committee.
Okay. And
she's also born and raised here.
Yes, I can't get away.
There you go. And it's kind of a... over the years, it's kind of become more and more of a hub each year, just kind of surrounding Big Sky. And now you've got T-shirts everywhere, and you got a folding production going on here.
Yes, certainly. We, with our coffee, everyone comes in, every in the mornings to kind of catch up and see what's going on around town. And we certainly have become the hub of the town.
Great. Well, it'll be happening time. We were talking a little bit about the weather. Everyone's always talking about the weather. We've kind of gotten acclimated in a way to the way the temperature is going to be perhaps this weekend. Looks like the forecast is going to stay consistent into this weekend, so maybe an opportunity for people to want to cool off in different ways.
Absolutely. We also have a fun little shaved ice trailer coming to town this weekend as well.
We got lots of cool drinks, and I don't know if the adults get to participate, but anyway, we got places for the kids to keep cool.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, well, that's because when the kids lose their core temperature and it gets uncomfortable, they just don't want to be out anymore.
Right.
So if you keep the kids happy, you're good to go.
Absolutely.
Yep. I think we'll be good with that.
Okay. Well, so do we want to start at the very beginning of the schedule? Is that where we want to start? Or should we go backwards and really confuse everyone?
Maybe
start at the beginning?
Let's go backwards.
Okay.
That would confuse me.
I always give people the option. You never know.
Well, I was just sitting here telling them that Big Sky really started last night because the firemen were digging out their pit and getting the fire going for that, and it looked like that part of town had a good blaze going, but I didn't see a fire truck over there. But I guess they know what they're doing, so they got that started. So that's the beginning when you know Big Sky is really underway, and so. But the activities they will begin on Friday, and today I guess. Oh gosh, it's Friday. And that will begin at 12:30 to 7 tonight. Mark Wells Memorial Pit Barbecue Challenge, and that is hosted at George and Lacey Hopp's house. And if you want to be in that contest, you can reach them at 402-269-0714. And I know there's some good competition up there, so come one, come all.
And the public is welcome for lunch and supper.
Yes,
it's free will donation.
They have food that, they practice cooking, so, they've got stuff to munch on as they go.
And all of the proceeds will go to the Mark Wells Scholarship Fund at AM School. So it goes to a great cause.
Yep, great cause.
Great. And great food, I know that. So
Great
no matter
food.
when you show up, it's a good time
Well,
to
don't
do it.
come late because there won't be any left.
Okay, there you go. That's the main thing to remember.
If you come late, you're probably going to get a hot dog at the kids' activity across the street. At the ball field, we'll have, from 5 to 9, we'll have the Jumperoo Bounce House, and we do hot dogs and chips and popsicles and water and stuff for all the kids that are there. So,
And that's from the committee.
And that's we try to do everything as free as we can do it. So, yeah, everything's just kind of.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good start.
It is a good start. In the afternoon, though, before they come to the bounce house stuff at the ball field, there is going to be a what do you call it, Desi?
Well, it's kind of like a funny farm.
A funny farm.
So Katie
like
Pierman,
a petting zoo kind of thing. That's what word I was trying to think of.
Katie Pierman with K Arrow Funny Farm. She's opening up her place for the public from 2 to 4 today. It's a great opportunity. You'll see kangaroos and llamas and miniature donkeys and chickens and
things. Not every little kid that lives in the city gets
really
to see.
Really,
or
it's a
farm
really
kids get to
fun
see.
opportunity.
Yeah.
So.
And Katie's address, you can Google it. It's 43384 Road 820, and that's Anselmo 68813. If you're familiar at all with our location out here, she does live near Milburn Bridge, Daly Park. But if you depending on the road you take, if you've got that far, you've went too far. So just pay attention to your Google address.
Okay, great. And that's Friday.
Yeah.
That gets it started
that
out.
That takes care of today.
And then everyone can catch their rest or not catch their rest. That happens a lot too, and cruise right into Saturday.
Yep, we'll be working hard to set up like our parade route and our fences and stuff for our beer garden and dance. There'll be a lot of behind-the-scenes activities going on. And Tori's not here, but Tori's the manhandler of our group. He kind of works behind the scene, and he don't want to be here with us. But Tori McMullen, he's a good one to get the physics of it all going.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's great. Everyone needs that person in a group.
Yeah, we do.
That doesn't maybe want to pick up the microphone and talk, but wants to do some work. So.
Yeah, he made some lame excuse.
Hopefully he's listening.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I hope he is.
So Saturday starts bright and early.
Yes.
And a good way to get the blood flowing, literally, right?
Yes. For somebody, not me. Too many things to do, right? At 7:45, we have a 1 mile or a 5K run. And
or
walk. Yeah, if you want to walk, that's perfectly allowable. All different ages, just whoever wants to do it, moms, kids, dads, grandparents, come and they're going to start at the ball field. Tabby Ropers is going to be up there.
Tabby Sievers.
Oh, yes, Tabby Sievers now, not Tabby Ropers anymore. She's going to be up at the ball field getting that all lined up tomorrow morning to get you on your way. So. And after that, worked up a hunger, then you can come to the firehouse and the pancake feed there, and that is provided by the Anselmo Myrna School Board. And I know they just love to get up early in the morning and cook pancakes and sausage for everyone.
There you go. Great. And that's that kind of provides, you get some blood flowing, and then you get some pancakes in you, and then you kind of just hop right into the rest of the day, which is kind of more activities and fun.
Yep, keep your energy level up.
Okay,
with food.
So the reason you're skipping the 5K running and walking is because you're going to be spiking the volleyball and sand volleyball.
Yeah, because I jump really high.
Well, yeah, I never know. Yeah, you can do her.
Yeah, and that's something different for this year. We're moving our sand volleyball to Saturday instead of Sunday. Anybody that wants to participate in that, we need to contact Ben, and his number 308-880-0368. And part of the reason we did that, and I want to do a shout out for our happy couple, Joseph Christian and Lauren, thank you, are getting married on Saturday, and their families and their extended families are a lot of the people who participate in our softball tournament. So we've had to take a year off from the softball tournament, and they're all going to be over celebrating their wedding.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay, well,
so,
congratulations to them.
Yeah.
And
we're happy for them.
And we haven't mentioned the theme this year yet.
True,
but
we
it's
haven't.
under the big top, so you'll see lots of, the Funny Farm thing kind of fits with that on Friday.
Yes.
And
Carnival inspired.
Yes, definitely carnival inspired. So if you're doing a float or
circus inspired.
Yeah, come with whatever entertainment like that you can bring. I don't know. I've heard that there's going to be a bearded lady around somewhere, and you just never know who you might see at the parade.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So come to see the bearded lady.
Yes, definitely.
Right.
And we're going to change the parade lineup a little bit. Usually we meet down at the old schoolyard, but this year, without the softball, we're going to move it over to the ball field, and that'll be at around 10 o'clock. We'll start that line or getting checked in, and we want to start the parade at 11. So even if you're last minute, it don't matter, and you might not get judged, but it's all about the fun of it, not the judging.
There
so
you go.
I hear there's going to be some good ones there.
Okay.
We also, at the beginning of our parade, we are going to do a salute to one of our local veterans. So I hope everybody comes and joins in that. He's going to be our Grand Marshal for the parade. So we'll keep that under our hat, who that is. Everybody come and celebrate him and what he's done for our country.
Okay, great. Awesome.
And at 11:30 after the parade, the Anselmo Methodist women are going to do a fundraiser for lunch at the library. So you can get in out of the heat. If it's getting kind of warm by then, get a good bite to eat. And they haven't been able to do that for a few years, but they wanted to get back to doing that this
I
year.
believe they're serving sloppy joes and hot dogs.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
Can't beat that.
Free will donation.
Okay, free will. That's a good way to make money.
Yeah.
Free will. Yeah.
And there'll be pie and ice cream.
Oh, that's the best way to make money. Pie.
Yeah, there you go. And it's going to be delicious. You don't even have to wonder.
Yeah. We'll have other food vendors here. The Secret Garden will be here. They're just doing drinks only, no food. Vita Fails will be here with their Never Fails Burger Bus. And Maddie's Ice Oasis will be here doing snow cones. And so, we've got lots of options for things to cool yourself off and to energize yourself. And I do believe that the Masons or I don't know if that's just them or the Methodist Church, with their ice cream here at the Methodist Church in the afternoon. And they'll be giving little rides on our Carnival Circus train. So yeah, that's always something good that the kids look forward to as well.
Great. So go and get some snow cones, and then tons of sugar. And then hop on top of that train and just cruise right on through town.
The Market Mill will also be serving fresh served lemonade this year to go along with the theme.
Great.
So.
Lemonade sounds good. I'm thinking that's a good idea.
I think that'll be a hit.
Yeah.
Looking at the forecast.
Yeah.
I think we've squeezed 150 80 lemons so far,
Yikes.
and we have 180 more or so.
Nice.
So we'll have plenty of lemonade for everyone.
Plenty of
Great.
fresh squeezed lemons. That's cool.
Awesome.
At 12 o'clock, after the parade is done, the adult tractor pull will start, and that will be down at the old schoolyard. And you can contact Jeremy Farrelly about that. He's 308-643-7350. And I don't think you have to register ahead of time, but you can probably reach him at any time and get your name on a list or however they like it to happen. But I'm sure you
And
can
I
show
believe
up.
Levi Olson's food truck will be over there as well.
Oh, there we go.
As an extra option to eat.
And that's called, I can't remember.
I know.
That's an interesting name for a food truck.
Oh, Levi, we apologize. Too many things on the brain this morning.
The food coming out of it is delicious.
It is
though, so
very
that's
delicious
the main
food.
thing to remember.
They make the best food.
I know I've heard a lot of great things about the tractor pull. It's a fun time, and the idea behind it is to bring what you've got, and there's something for you to enter into and compete. So they love to see some good participation.
Yeah, it's not just about a souped up tractor. It's about just your local field tractor coming out and washing the mud off maybe and seeing what it can do.
There you go, and that's the way they started until somewhere along the line a few decades ago, someone poured way too much money into a tractor, and then off it went. And that's how tractor pulls started, just taking it right off the farm and competing.
Yep.
Great.
And from 12 o'clock, it says to 4, but actually it's 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So kids, you get some extra hours this year on the rocket events, and there's games, and there's a water slide, jump house thing, and you're going to be well entertained and have an opportunity to get cooled off at the same time. So lots of hours to do that. And plus I want to give a little shout out. We've got some neighbor kids here around our area that have volunteered, but we're going to pay them. They have decided they want to help us out by looking after the little ones, and so it frees us up and the parents up a little bit to enjoy the day as well. So we've got some kids to help kind of watch what's going on with those games, so everybody's safe and having fun.
That's great.
Yeah. We also will have Kendall here for Axe Kickers, and they're going to just be right across the way here from the grocery store. So probably Kendall's going to be the one that makes the haul, and maybe Jesse with the drinks and stuff, because the kids are going to win money for other prizes, and they're going to run right off and spend it. So.
Yeah, all the money it gets entered right back into something else immediately.
Yes, immediately. You know, it's burning a hole in their pocket. But Kendall will be here with us kickers from 12 to 4, and that's always a good time. And remember, if you want to throw an axe, you got to have some closed-toed shoes. So that's very important part of his to do. We don't want anybody getting hurt.
Okay, great.
And 1:30 we start kids races. That's just west of the firehouse, and Alicia, she's on our committee, and she's got a bunch of fun things lined up for that. I haven't heard about what all she's got lined up, but I think she's doable. She can make it happen and make it fun. So we'll have that.
Great.
That's our first kind of official thing for the kids.
Awesome.
Jesse's lining up a scavenger hunt at 2:30, which I've never got to participate in yet.
It's kind of the heat of the day, but we're going to switch things around this year and going to hand out popsicles for those who participate before, so that they're eating popsicles as they go around town.
Enjoying their...
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And if people are visiting, you can kind of make up your teams and do this as a team. So maybe team up with someone from Anselmo, because I'm going to guess that it's going to be a pretty good challenge.
Absolutely.
Fun.
It's kind of it's for all ages, really. You can do it.
Yeah, I've seen grandparents and grandkids as a team going around trying to find things. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a fun event for everyone, I think.
Yeah.
So
they'll meet up just west of the... Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at the wrong line.
North of the
Market and Mill. So, yeah, just right outside the door here. You'll be able to catch up with them.
Okay.
And then on the street between my house and the firehouse, we're going to have the Mid-Nebraska pedal pullers, and they're going to start checking in at 3:30, just so we can get everybody checked in and get started at a good time and get those rolling, because there's a lot of kids usually that sign up for that. At the same time, they're going to start also checking in the turtle race participants, and that'll be behind the library as its usual spot. And those races will start at 4 o'clock for the turtle races. And then the tractor pull races will start at 4:30, or as soon as we can finish up with the turtle races. And I don't know if anybody's had luck finding turtles, but I haven't seen any this year.
I saw one crossing the road, but that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen any.
The kids and I went on a turtle hunt yesterday with no luck.
No luck.
So
maybe that means they've all been swiped up.
Maybe the rain last night brought out some turtles. So if anybody sees a turtle, just bring it to town. Someone else might be able to or want to use it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Great. Lots of fun. And then that leads you right into the evening when you can enjoy some award-winning barbecue. They came away with an award at the Oconto Barbecue recently.
And I was wondering, because I hadn't really heard what their award was this year, but I hadn't caught up with that. My husband checked out the firehouse, and he said, well, there wasn't any hardware over there like a trophy.
Yeah,
or
I'm not
anything.
sure if they brought anything home this year, did they?
They did. I can't remember. I wrote the story with the results in it. I can't remember what category it was in, but they brought home one of the top 3 awards. So.
Yay. Yeah, we were disappointed we couldn't attend, but yeah, I bet that was a fun time.
It was.
So yes, the firemen will be starting their barbecue and watermelon feed at the fire hall at 5 o'clock. So, when you're needing a little more refreshment and energy, come take part of that, because like I said, they started today or last night working on the pit, so they're working hard to get that going.
And that's free will donation
as
well.
That's also, we have lots of free will stuff, or just come and eat, whatever you can afford. That's great. 6 o'clock, this is our new thing this year. We're kind of in a almost panic stage about it because we don't know what we're doing, but we're going to work it out. We're having from 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock, we're going to have a beer garden, and that'll be right here in the street next to the market in the mill. And along with that, at 7 o'clock until 11, we're quitting early because we're old now and we go home earlier. Nobody stays up till that 1 o'clock time anymore. But we're going to have a street dance with the Kyle Saylor Band, and I've heard lots of good things about them. I should have pulled up and listened to some of their music by now, but I haven't yet.
It's a good high-energy show.
It's fun.
Yeah.
And we'll have that no matter what. If it rains, we're going to figure out where to put them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
They'll be here no matter what.
We talked about it, and it's not going to rain, so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if you talk about it, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
At least not until 11:30 p.m.
That's right.
Okay, there you go. Right. Time to tear down and get home.
Time to tear down and get everybody out of there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, folks, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about Big Sky Jubilee. Under the big top, come one, come all. That is the theme. And we've talked about Friday and Saturday, and we've got a Post-it note. Did we skip a Post-it note?
I had this Post-it note because it was a late entry for an activity. Didn't make our poster, but the Anselmo Myrna wrestlers are putting on a fundraiser, and they are going to do cornhole at the 1886 Good Time Saloon. Okay. And so if you want to participate in that, get a hold of Jake Wells, and his phone number is 308-880-0819. And what a better way to raise money for our wrestling team. And they deserve it. They're good kids, and they work hard.
Yes, they do.
And Jake's a great coach for them.
And that's in the afternoon,
right? Oh gosh, I don't have a time for that.
Well, just head over there.
Yeah. Well, yes,
sometime in the afternoon.
Yeah, I'm guessing around 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock, or I wouldn't go any later than 2 for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd check in with Jake. Call Jake. He'll let you know.
Right.
Sorry, good. Jake, you're going to get all these phone calls, but that's what it's for.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Well, that's a wrap on Saturday then, huh?
Yeah, and I always say that's when I start to put my feet up, and then other people go to work.
Well, I was going to say, one of these times, all of these schedules for town celebrations, there's so much going on. I'm getting to the age where I want someone to work in like a nap time.
That's
Has
a
that
great
ever
idea.
been considered? Like just like a half-hour pause, and then everyone collectively on Main Street just kicks their feet up and takes a rest?
I think that happens once in a while with certain people, but I think they have a hard time finding their way back to the celebration after the nap.
I understand that.
A lot of people have tried it, but I think a lot of people have not succeeded in coming back.
Yeah, great. Well, we're through Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday is a great way to wrap things up. Everyone can come together for one event, and there's things for all ages, and whether you know how to ride a horse or participate or not, there's something for you to enjoy.
Yes. And sorry, I have one more thing for Saturday.
Okay.
It doesn't have a time limit on it, but the Nebraska Putt-Putt Miniature Golf will also be set up next to the old brick firehouse. So, and that's, just free to play. You can just stop over there and play around a golf with your friends and have a good time. And they'll be there all afternoon too. So,
great.
Yeah, don't forget about them.
Okay.
So, on to Sunday then. At 12:30, the Ranch Rodeo, they start their Calcutta, which sometimes the Calcutta is about as entertaining as some of the rodeoing. But come for the Calcutta. If you want a spot next to the fence, you better park there early because they get taken up
Fills up
real
fast.
quick, very quick. The Ranch Rodeo will start at 1 o'clock. And in between there somewhere, they're going to have a little kids...
Pee-wee stick rope.
Say that again.
A pee-wee stick race.
Stick horse race. Yes, they do like barrels, and so it's kind of
very entertaining.
Very entertaining. It was it last year? I think the grass was about as tall as most of the participants because they don't mow it down because they want it to be like true pasture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just see their heads bobbing through the
you kind of see their heads in the grass. So they were struggling with some of that, but it was so adorable.
I bet.
So adorable. And they are still looking for teams as well as participants for the stick horse race. So contact Wade and Waylon, Kristen. Wade's number is 308-643-7346, and Waylon is 308-643-7422. And I'm sure they would appreciate to hear from you real quick.
Great. And I've seen some of the events that if people are unfamiliar with ranch rodeos, could one of you explain kind of? It's not your traditional rodeo.
Not traditional
it's like you
rodeo.
Said,
they have like teams of 4, and maybe it's because I'm a girl, but I kind of enjoy the teams that have girls on them, or if they have an all-girls team, I'm always rooting for them, and because they can rope. I mean, they're good ropers, and they might have to get the guys to get off and wrestle them down, but our girls around here can rope, and so that's lots of fun. They do like a milking contest, so they have to rope the cow, milk it into a cup, run to a circle, and prove that they've got some milk in their cup. Some drink it.
Ranch Road. That is my favorite event.
Yes.
The wild cow milking.
The milking are probably his favorite. I love the one where they try to load the one into the trailer because that's always a lot of entertainment because a lot of times one of the cowboys will get stuck in the trailer with the very active cow. And, that's always entertaining, too. Yeah.
Great. Well, it's a lot of fun, folks. It's a laid-back but competitive, entertaining time. And if there's a time to connect with people in the community, that is a wonderful time to do it.
And they're located, as you come across the tracks in town, just head west, or excuse me, I don't know my directions, head north, and you'll just, about a mile from the railroad tracks, and you're at their place. So
Great.
You can't miss it.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that rounds out the entire schedule. Now, I know there's some things that we want to make sure to talk about. T-shirts. I couldn't forget to talk about those. They're folded up and they're all around us. Talk about the T-shirts.
Yes. Leah Ryan, our art teacher at AM, designed these for us. It's kind of a new take on an old design, but it's a fun T-shirt, and we're selling them here at the Market and Mill. Their Big Sky Jubilee Committee is selling them, but we're just selling them here at the store. So they're $18. Sizes range from little kids to adults.
Yeah, not quite baby size, but pretty close.
Yep.
Great.
Fun colors.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, lots of great colors, bright colors.
And they are a repeat of last year's, because last year's was such a hit. So we thought we'd do it again this year, because we knew there were some that didn't get some last year and were disappointed. So we decided to stick with the same one this year.
Great. So check those out. We want to make sure to mention, come in for some fresh squeezed lemonade again when you're in town here at Market and Mill, right?
Yes, absolutely. I think we'll even maybe have some ready this afternoon if we can get our ducks in a row.
Get your lemon squeeze.
Yeah, get all our lemon squeezed. But
I heard there were ducks here.
There is ducks here too as well. But yes, it'll be fun. I think we have some strawberries and raspberry lemonade as well. So
Yum. That sounds good.
Refreshing treat for this hot weekend ahead.
Some other things coming up. I know your number one thing you're thinking about is this weekend, but what are some other things that you've got coming up, or maybe that since we talked to you last year that have happened at the Market and Mill that you want to tell everyone about?
Goodness.
Jesse
kind of
never stops.
Loaded question, but
Yeah, we're still working away on our renovations here, so you'll still come in and see new things all the time. We do have some fun new renovations planned. I was hoping to get them done this weekend, but to no avail. Not this weekend, hopefully in the next couple weeks.
Okay.
But we'll be open all summer long. Becky's always coming up with fun new drinks, and so there's always something going on around here.
Great. Awesome.
Jessie helps with a lot of activities that involve her business, and so you walk in here and she's always working towards some activity or event that's going on. So greatly appreciated by a lot of people in the community.
Well, thanks, Cindy.
Great.
It's just an honor to be here in town here, and being able to serve our community and beyond.
And Market and Mill has been here how long now?
We opened in December of 2021.
Okay.
So
you're getting close to that 5-year mark here soon.
That seems crazy to think, yeah. It doesn't really seem possible, but then it seems like a lifetime ago at the same time.
I was talking to somebody else who was having a business anniversary recently, and in our minds, we're always so used to saying like, they've been around, like a couple years or so, and it's usually like either their 5 or 10 year anniversary they're coming up on. Time really does fly.
When you're having fun?
When you're having fun. I didn't want to, it's cliche, but it's true. You're having fun time, and time does cruise by.
Yeah.
Well, time will fly this weekend.
It will fly. So come one, come all. That's all we can say is it's going to be a blast.
Under the Big Top, Big Sky Jubilee this weekend, folks. Get started, basically this afternoon.
Yes.
If you want to knock off early from work and get the weekend started.
Town's already a buzzing.
Yep.
Town's buzzing. Mark Wells Memorial Barbecue, Pitmaster Challenge. Come and check it out. You said food will be available kind of throughout the time, right?
Lunch and supper is available. Free will donation.
Yep.
Okay, great. And then the parade on Saturday is kind of in the middle, late morning time. That starts at 11 o'clock. And then really you get straight into things at 11:30 and beyond then.
I have a list of sponsors.
Okay.
A very long list of sponsors.
Great.
Okay, so we cannot thank these people enough, because without them, half of this stuff for this celebration would not happen. Because as everyone knows, everything costs, but we like to try to have the fun without it costing our people who participate. So I'll start at the top here of our list. We have the Bartok Brothers. We have the Bar 6 Farm, Clang Financial, Evans Feed Company, Howard and Linda Gaffney, Gaffney Farms, Hunt and Hunt Angus, Lamb Farms, McGowan Brothers Custom Haying and Hay Grinding, Kyle McGowan Custom Spreading, Richards Electric, Thomas Livestock Company, Trotter Fertilizer, The Market and the Mill, Tim Kristen, Agland ATV, Aero Aviation, Chandler Farms, Consolidated, Cooksley Ranch with George and Barb, The Finney Brother Ranch LLC, Grocery Cart, Lonesome River Ranch, Mason Angus and Sim Angus, Myrna Valley Organic, Nebraska State Bank, OB Electrical Services LLC, Eureka Valley Ag, Loud and Proud Fireworks, Copycat Printing, Blakeman Farms, Kyle and Gina Cantrell, Four County Heating and Air, Bow Family Furniture and Flooring, Christian Cattle LLC, Click Family Healthcare, Culligan Water Broken Bow, Dakey Farms, Tri-S Ag, Jenny Melham, Shout out to my people. Jordan Family Dentist, KCNI KBBN, McGinn Ranch, LLC, and McMillan Ranch, Myers Construction Company, Prairie Eye Care, Ranchland Ford, Taylor Heating and Cooling, The Garden Center, Neil and Mona Davison, Borders and Furrow PC LLO, Bruning Bank, Central Nebraska Diesel, Cobblestone Hotel and Suites, Custer Federal State Bank, Custer Public Power, Dairy Queen, Fixed Right Auto, Gaffney Livestock, Gateway Motors, Govier Brothers Mortuary, M&M Electric, the New Alena Country Club, Runza, Tom Werblow, TC Engineering, Wenquist Inc., Myers Iron and Salvage, Legends Neighborhood Grill, Myron and Barb Mason, Central Nebraska Medical Clinic, and Erickson Law Office.
Wow.
And
have you ever thought about doing radio? You didn't mess up like a single thing on that list.
I don't know. My mother-in-law's name is Agnes, and Angus is very difficult for me to spit out.
I could see that.
But we have a big banner that is going to show almost all of these. A few of them didn't get their donations in until after we had the printing done, but they'll be on next year's. So continue with your donations. We love to advertise that you're the ones helping us and making this such a fun weekend for everyone.
Yep. If you see any of those individuals out and about this weekend, please give them a thank you.
Thank them, hug them, kiss them. They won't care.
I might, but
there you go. Well, the thing I notice about that list of sponsors is they're near and far, and I think that's what all of these celebrations are all about: is coming together, whether you're in the community or not, to support fun celebrations like this and 3 days of fun. And it all starts in a couple hours. Yeah. So
if you aren't here celebrating with us, go celebrate with them when they have something fun going on or their business. Yeah.
There
do
you
that.
go. Okay. Is there anything we didn't mention that we want to hit on before we close out?
I think that's all I have.
Yep.
Okay. Come to Anselmo.
Come to Anselmo.
Doesn't matter what time you show up, there will be something going on for you to participate in. I think that the schedule works out great for something to be available for anyone of any age throughout the day. I think it was put together very, very well. So.
And if you're calling us to help, oh my gosh, we can put you to work so easily. And we will be grateful.
I should mention the beer garden is open to all. It's a family-friendly event.
True.
So we put some lights around the playground, so the beer garden and the band are all right here in front of the market and mill, and the playground's there too.
Yeah.
So kids of all ages are welcome.
All of our stuff is family-friendly.
Absolutely.
Great. Okay. Good to know. Well, that's a lot of schedule. And if folks want to check out the schedule, we're going to have it in a story that Cadence puts up after our remote this morning. So go and check that out on Sandhills Express. The schedule will be in there, as well as some clips from our talk this morning. Before we close out, we want to thank the sponsors that made our broadcast this morning possible. Thank you to Kristen Electric, Custer Public Power District, Victoria Manor, Nebraska State Bank, Consolidated, Big Skies Ranch Rodeo, Nebraska Pasture Door, Loud and Proud Fireworks, Eureka Valley Ag, The Market and Mill, our hosts this morning, Big Sky Tractor Pull, Markham Construction, Central Nebraska Diesel, and Myers Construction. With that, we'll send it back to the studio, and one more time, welcome you all to Anselmo this weekend for their Under the Big Top fun.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. And again, we do thank our sponsors who made it possible for us to do the remote broadcast from Anselmo to promote everything happening this weekend at Big Sky Jubilee. Brent and Dave here with you in the studios. We wrap things up on this Friday. And Dave, you have a special announcement that you would like to share before we go.
I do. Thank you, Brent. We received a call from Dale Moniger, who we just mentioned earlier in the show, is always very active in VFW and American Legion activities, and they have the flag retirement ceremony tomorrow at 4 o'clock. But Dale had something else on his mind, a very important event. You may have heard and read where Wayne Mills passed away on June 11th, and you also may remember that Wayne was one of the last remaining World War II veterans in the area. I'm not saying the only one, but he was the last one in the VFW here this post and American Legion in this immediate area. And Wayne was just a gentleman is the best way to describe Wayne, I think. A decorated veteran who was always active in the VFW and American Legion. And there was just a ceremony just a while back honoring him as one of the remaining servicemen of World War II. And it was quite a nice celebration, and all of his family was there. The funeral service is being held on Monday, June 16th at 2 p.m. at the Broken Bow United Methodist Church. And graveside services will follow with military honors at the Westerville Cemetery. So they have asked if we would pass along to you, the folks out there, that there will be flags available at Peggy Ness Place, 911 South 1st Avenue, beginning at 3 o'clock Monday afternoon. And they have it all kind of planned out because they're going to Westerville. They'll come from United Methodist Church and come down N Street and then turn north on 1st Street and come to the beginning of 1st Street to Highway 2. And they're asking people to take time out to come and get the flags and line the street with flags from N Street and then, as I mentioned, north on 1st Street to Highway 2. And they thought with the construction going on, that would be the best street to have the flags showing when they bring Mr. Mills by on the way to the cemetery. So all you need to do is stop by 911 South 1st Street. That's Peggy Ness Place. And they'll have flags there for you to pick up beginning at 3 o'clock Monday afternoon. And I believe he thought the procession would come past, around 3:45, between 3:45 and 4 o'clock. And they would love to have flags all the way up and down both sides of the street there on 1st Street to Highway 2. So we'll get this posted on Sand Hills Express and keep reminding you about this. But I think it would be important to have those flags along the way for the family and loved ones and friends of Wayne Mills, who just had his 99th birthday.
Yeah.
And took ill and was lost on July 11th. So.
All right. Thanks, Dave. Let's see, anything else that we need to mention before we go for today?
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun in Anselmo.
Yes,
those folks
always.
up there know how to have fun, so go have fun with them.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you, I guess, back in the studio Monday.
Yes, and we'll see you over on the course.
Yes, we'll be participating in the Rotary golf tournament this afternoon. So
yes.
For all the rest of you who are participating, well, come on out and, battle for second place.
Yeah, watch the magic.
Yes. That's one way to say it. Hey, we got to go. Jack's going to take over on KCNI Radio. A little bit of music here on KBBN to take you up to 10 o'clock when we'll have Totally Awesome 80s. Have a totally awesome weekend. Thanks for listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.